guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to show you a quick and easy recipe that anyone can do. The entire family will enjoy this one and they'll thank you for it. And I hope you guys follow along with my recipe. It's a little different, but I'm making pasta Alfredo the Caribbean duck way. You guys join me. We're going to have some mushroom Alfredo sauce from scratch. We're having pasta for dinner today.
People from there, people from far, Caribbean people, wherever you are.
Now it's time to get started. Gonna bring my water up to a boil. I had about 4 cups of water in there that I brought to a boil. We're gonna season that water with some salt, regular sea salt, and about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And this is to keep the pasta from sticking. And now we add our pasta in. And I'll show you in a second how I measure out my pasta. Yeah, I've been doing this for a little while, so I know exactly the amount that I need. So this is my little trick. So I made a circle with my index finger about the size of a quarter, and that gives me enough for 2 portions. And next I'm gonna stir it in, mix in the water to ensure it stays loose and it's not sticking together. And this is the way we do it. Just toss it around, keep it separated so it doesn't clump up on you. And we're gonna cook this on medium heat until al dente. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my mushroom started. This is some shiitake mushroom that I'm gonna cut in small pieces. Just slices maybe about 1/8 of an inch thick. Just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of it and then add it to a bowl and set it to the side. So I like preparing my stuff ahead of time, so as I get everything going, I have it all set up. And for this recipe, I'm going in with some sweet peppers, nice big bell peppers. I have the red one and the yellow one. Just gonna slice it up and dice it. This adds a lot of flavor here. I'm not gonna make this spicy at all because the kids love this and they're gonna enjoy this. Just cut our peppers up and dice it and set it aside. Next I have here some parsley. This is regular Italian parsley that I'm gonna just chop very finely. This is a very simple recipe, folks. Anyone can make this. Now my pasta is just finished cooking, and what I'm gonna do before I strain it off, I save some of the water, and I'm gonna use that in a recipe as well. Now I'm gonna cut up my scallions. Folks, if you're new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you've seen my video already, you know that I add the layers on, lots of layers of flavor. I can't eat food without flavor. This is my basil. I'm just gonna chop it very small and add that to the side. And going in with some fresh thyme. Just gonna shred a couple of sprigs of thyme. And probably about a good tablespoon of thyme. Next I'm going in with my garlic and onion. And this is some fresh peppercorn that I'm gonna mill here and set it aside as well. I got about a half a teaspoon of peppercorn ground, and this is one of my organic chicken breasts that I washed and cleaned, and I'm just gonna separate it from the bone. And I'm not gonna waste anything. I'm gonna use the bone in as well, but I'm gonna dice the meat up in little cubes in a second. So I'm just gonna cut through the bones and set it aside. And I'm gonna dice my chicken in nice bite-sized pieces, not too large. And I'm gonna season with about 2 teaspoons of my green seasoning mix. And I'm gonna leave a link for the seasoning as well, so make sure to check that description box and you'll see exactly how I made my green seasoning. And this is gonna add layers of flavor as well to the meat. Next, I'm gonna go in with 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Heat that up, get it nice and warm. And I'm gonna go in with my chicken. I wanna cook that at a high heat, because we're kinda searing that and get it nice and colored. So make sure to give it a good stir and let it steam there for a few minutes and fry. It's starting to smell wonderful here again. Take a look at this, guys. My seasoned chicken is cooking and frying here. Not a lot of oil, just 1 teaspoon, that'll do the trick. As you can see right here, meat is starting to brown. This only takes just a few minutes, and I'm gonna cut the heat off and set it aside. Next, I'm gonna heat my cooking pot and go in with a half a stick of butter. Gonna melt that down and get ready to start my Alfredo sauce with all the ingredients. And the first thing I'm gonna go in with is my garlic and onion. I'm gonna cook that until it's translucent and get it all caramelized in the butter here. Now we're gonna make this nice, rich and creamy Alfredo sauce. Very simple and easy to make. If you don't have a lot of time and you have kids, this is a perfect recipe. Everyone will love this. It's so simple, yet so tasty. Not a lot of ingredients, so you can all manage to make this at home. Going in with my sweet peppers. And that's our parsley, scallion, and basil. In goes our mushroom. That's about a good cup of mushroom here, I would say. So we're just gonna steam that down and saute it. Gonna cover it down so it gets that heat. And everything is looking delicious here and smelling wonderful too. And it's steaming down very well. Now I'm going in with my grounded peppercorn. Going with a little bit of salt to taste. Remember folks, go with a little bit of salt at a time, taste, and then add more if you need, because you can't take salt out, you can add more salt, so go a little bit at a time. Can you guys imagine the infusion here that's happening and the beautiful aroma? So now to make this ingredient, this Alfredo sauce, I'm going in with some heavy cream, 1 cup of heavy cream, and some Parmesan cheese. That's about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese to make this sauce nice and rich and creamy. Now it depends on how you like your sauce, you could add more. And remember that water that we saved from the pasta? I'm gonna use a little bit of that, and that's gonna help thicken everything as well. Then I'm gonna add my chicken back to it and let it cook some more. Gonna mix everything well. This is gonna be a rich recipe. Mushrooms and all this good seasoning in here is gonna cook and thicken this sauce. After a few minutes, take a look at it here now guys. It's starting to thicken. Most of the liquids are starting to evaporate. And our Alfredo sauce is coming together nicely. Mushrooms are cooking. The chicken has gotten tender. Now we're ready to introduce the pasta back into this dish. Now I forgot to tell you that my pasta is maybe 80% cooked through. So the rest of the cooking will be done in this sauce. And this only takes a few minutes. And as soon as I add my pasta back into the sauce, I'm gonna turn the heat off and let it cook with the residual heat, and it's gonna absorb all that sauce and it's gonna get even thicker. Look at this wonderful quick and easy meal. Look at the colors, it's coming together well. Give it a good mix. What we're going to do is set this aside, let it cool off and absorb all that ingredients. Now we're ready to plate. Now you can top it off with a little bit of cheese, any kind of cheese. If you have Parmesan cheese, you can go in with that as well. I'm just using regular shredded cheese, not a lot, just a few. And then I'm gonna garnish with some parsley. Voila, there it is, your chicken mushroom Alfredo pasta. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys get a chance to check out this recipe. Please don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave your comments, and please share this recipe. Simple, easy recipe. If you're working late and you're coming home for a late dinner, this is a quick and easy recipe. Maybe 30 minutes, you can have this ready. Thank you guys for watching once again. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you for another video, simple recipe with lots of flavor. Enjoy. enjoy. Until next time.